Hello dear students, welcome to this Vidya Sankul e-learning class in standard 8 science chapter number 17 our universe. And today we are going to start our next topic in the our universe chapter. But before we starting the next topic in this chapter, let us take a brief preview on what we have studied earlier in this chapter. Okay, so far we have studied about that what is the celestial objects, what are the celestial bodies, the objects or the bodies that lies in the space, that will be called as the celestial bodies, or it will be called as the celestial objects. After that we have seen that what are the some of the celestial bodies and what we can say about the celestial objects. Okay, so things that we can look on the space will be considered in the celestial objects. Afterwards we have started the study regarding the how the solar system or how the universe have been created in space. Okay, so I have already told you that the Stephen Hawking given us the basic theory that how our universe is created. It was created from the Big Bang theory, and then in which theory that we have seen already in previous lecture that all the planets or all the systems or all the objects are in one cluster. After sometimes that cluster will get explode, and that will be goes to the space and they will join together on whatever the place is, and they make a planets, they make a sun. Okay, so this will be considered as the Big Bang theory that given by the that is given by the Stephen Hawking. Okay, in after that we have seen that what is the sun. Okay, in which we have seen the basic definition of the sun, basic concept of the sun. We have seen that there is a 6000 degree Celsius temperature into the surface of the earth. Also it converts the helium gases and give us the heat energy to our earth. That type of topic we have already seen in the sun. Afterwards we have seen that how can we draw and how can we remember all the planets in the sequence in our solar system. Okay, so for that we have seen that we can memorize the planet in like sequence of 3 3. Okay, so Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, we can consider like that. Okay, if you can consider, if you want to consider the Pluto into the planet, afterwards what we have to do, then you have to remove the Pluto. Okay, because we are just taking a short notes on 8 planets. So after that we have started the short notes regarding the all the planets, in which we have seen the short note on Mercury. We have seen that Mercury is the smallest planet. Also it takes the shortest amount of revolution of around the sun. We have seen that it only takes the 88 days to revolve around the sun. We have seen that Venus is the brightest planet. Okay, afterwards we have seen that Earth is a natural beauty because it consists the living things there. Okay, then we have seen the Mars, that it will be a reddish planet. Okay, then we have seen Jupiter. Then we have seen that Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. When we merge the 1800 Earths together, it makes a one Jupiter. Okay, so for that we have seen also that in previous lecture. Okay, these types of things we have seen in the Jupiter. Okay, it have like 63 or 68 moons around its surface. Okay, then we have seen that Saturn. In Saturn we have seen that it consists the very beautiful rings around the planet. Okay, so it will be also the very beautiful planet in the solar system. Okay, then we have seen the Uranus, that Uranus is the lightest planet, and we can consider in like star. Okay, so and last but not the least, it is a Neptune, who takes the longest duration path in revolving around the sun. These are the basic facts regarding all the planets. Okay, we have seen in the previous lecture. Okay, we'll be starting the next topic in this chapter, and that will be, this is all the things that we have already finished, so I'm not taking it any further in these topics. Okay, we'll be going on to the next topic. Okay, we have seen already these things. Okay, now we are going to see the moon. Okay, so as you can see on your screen that this is the moon. Okay, here it is the moon. Okay, now what we can say about the moon? Moon is the satellite of our earth. Due to the gravitational force of our earth, moon is rotating around the earth. Okay, if the gravitational force will be not applicable in our earth, then the moon will goes to the another planet, okay, where the gravitational force will pull this satellite. Okay, so we can consider the moon into the natural satellite. Okay, and they have a rocks and solid surfaces into the moon. Okay, so we can consider that into we have to look out for the different types of thing in present on the moon. There are lots of conspiracy theories regarding the moon. Okay, if you want to search it, you can search it on YouTube or Google. That there is a one theory that conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory means that type of theory that if you heard, you can believe it, but there are no proofs for to prove them. Okay, so we can consider the moon. The one conspiracy theories for moon is that Apollo mission, the first mission took place to go on a moon, is a fake mission. And that the mission will be conducted on the Area 51, and they have shooted the shooted the movie over there and created the VFX over that looks like a moon, and then they have shown us that they are the superpower that they reached the moon, and that's why these types of theories are rotating on internet. So you can look out for that. I don't believe it is a fake, but I believe that is a real, because maybe they will reach the moon and then they will take the photographs of that. Okay, so but these types of theories for moon are rotating continuously. Some of the persons are believe that moon has a life. Okay, there are lots of living things are living into that. Also, some of the believe that some of the persons are believe that the moon is a hollow planet. Hollow planet, it means when we drilled this planet, we can go inside it and there is another life into this planet. Okay, and that's why they have created these types of rocks and solid surfaces over there. Okay, so these types of conspiracy theories are continuously rotating around the internet for the moon. Okay, some of the persons are believe that moon is none of that, but it is an artificial satellite that we created in 1950 or 1916. We have put it into the sun space, and we can look out for that, because it is it is continuously watching us, and some of the persons are inside that satellite will be continuously looking out for us, that how we are behaving in this earth. So this is also a conspiracy theory. I don't believe in all the things, but these are the theories. Maybe in 50 or 60 years you know the real truth about that. Okay, going to the next topic that we have seen in the moon, the different phases of the moon. So there are generally 8 phases that we have seen for the moon. The first phase is new moon. New moons mean no moon. Okay, there is no moon, and then we call as a new moon. If the 25% of moon is visible, that can be called as the crescent. Okay, and then if the moon is half available, it will be called as the first quarter. If the moon is 75%, we can call him a gibbous. Okay, then if we can see the moon fully, then it will be called as the full moon. Now the moon will doing exactly opposite process. Now it going to be invisible to our naked eyes. First it will be visible. Look, here is no moon, then 25% visible, then 50% visible, then 75. Here is all the phenomena. Okay, you can look out for that. Okay, like this we have seen all the phenomena. Okay, so if the moon will be now fully visible, then it will go disappear from our naked eyes. Okay, then it will goes 25% disappear, and 75% visible, it is also called as the gibbous. Then the 50% it is visible from the exactly opposite side, it will be called as the last quarter. Okay, if you think the first thing it will be look out from this side, means half of the moon will be seen from this side, it will be called as the first quarter, and half of the moon can be seen from this side, it will be called as the last quarter. Okay, if we merge both of them and if we see the moon fully, then it will be called as the full moon. Then if the last 25% visibility is being conducted, then it will be called as the crescent also. These are the 8 things that we have seen, 8 phases of the moon that we are seeing. You have to learn that and you have to remember that. Okay, these are the things that you can see it on your board. Okay, these types of phases are continuously conducted during the 30 days or 28 days duration of our earth. Okay, so moon's phases and its short note is it takes 29.5 days for moon to rotate the earth. You can see it very clearly that it only takes 29.5 days. It means it takes a 29 days and it takes a 30th day as a half day. Okay, in a half day it will cover the whole revolution around the earth. Okay, the surface of the moon is covered with the hard, loose dirt, craters and mountains. Since there is no air and water, life is impossible on moon's surface. Okay, so there is a still possibility that some of the life or maybe some of the things will be living on the surface of the moon. But there is a 99.9% chances that there is no air and water on the surface of the moon, and that's why we cannot live life there. Okay, now formation of phases that we have already seen and finished, that there are 8 phases that we can see it from our earth. Okay, so we will not look out for that. Okay, now we are going to see the solar eclipse. Okay, you have seen in lots of time that solar eclipse take a place, Now what is solar eclipse? If the earth and the sun, if the earth is rotating around the sun and also revolving around its surface, then if a moon came between earth and sun, that will cause that can cause the invisibility of the sun from our earth. We cannot see the sun properly because the moon will comes in between us, so that's why we cannot see the sun properly. And this type of thing will be called as the eclipse. And if we don't see the sun, and that's why it is called as the solar eclipse, because we cannot see the sun. So like that, the moon will come between us, sun and us, that will create this type of phenomena. And there are lots of superstitions for that. That some of the human beings are believe that if the solar eclipse happen, then some of the negative things will be happened in our earth. Some of the people are believing that if the solar eclipse happened, then positive things will be happened on our earth. So these types of superstitions will be available. Superstitions will be heard during the solar eclipse in newspaper, in TVs. They are showing that in this solar eclipse we can see these types of phenomena. We can see the tsunamis, we can see the earthquakes. Someone said that when the solar eclipse come, all the problems of our earth will be gone. These are the superstitious. Superstitious means the things that we are believing continuously. We don't know the reason, but that we are believing. Okay, like if you have heard that one cat is crossed your path, you not will go further. Okay, because the cat will cross your path, so something bad will happen to you. You have heard that thing, and that's why we can say that if the cat will pass from the cross our path, with something bad will happen to us. Okay, so these types of thing we believe in it, and these types of thing will be called as the superstitious. Okay. As seen from the earth, a solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and earth, and the moon fully or partially blocks the sun. Okay, if a moon is partially blocked the sun, then it is also called as the solar eclipse. If it will be fully blocks the sun, it will be also called as the solar eclipse. This can happen only at a new moon when the sun and the moon are conjunction as seen from the earth. In a total eclipse, the disk of the sun is fully obscured by the moon. Obscured means what? That the surface light will be only visible of the moon. Okay, otherwise all the things will be blocked by the moon. In a partial and annular eclipse, only part of the sun is obscured. Obscured means we can visibly see the part that will be called as the obscured. Okay. Going to the next topic, and that will be constellation. Okay, what are the constellation? In the next lecture we are going to see the black hole. Okay, but we are going to see first the constellation. So if you have seen in lots of stars together formed some kind of object into the space or into the sky. Okay, you have seen that type of thing in lots of places, that there are 7 plus stars that created something or something object like structure. Okay, so this group of star make a some kind of object will be called as the constellation. Okay, a group of star that has recognizable shape is called the constellation. If you see in the stars, if you see look, this is the Cassiopeia, in which you can see that this is making the horse like structure. Okay, or the dog like structure. So we can see that okay, they are the group of the star which makes the some kind of object. Okay, there is Ursa Minor, Ursa Major, this is Ursa Minor, this is Ursa Major. So if these types of stars or group of stars will create the some kind of object, it will be called as the constellation. Earth rotates on its axis. This makes the most constellations appear to rise in the east and set in the west during the night. Major constellations are the Ursa Major, Ursa Minor. We are going to see the next slide that there is these types of constellations are taken place, and from that we have seen the different kinds of our rashis. Okay, if you have heard that Leo, Virgo, Libra, these are all the rashis we have seen in our human nature. Okay, you can see it on your screen clearly that some of the stars have make the good shape, and from that we have created the all the rashis. Okay, now this is Ursa Major. You can see it on your screen. Look, this is Ursa Major. Okay, okay, so in today's lecture we are going to finish that. Okay, this is also Orion. Okay, in next lecture we are going to see the meteorites, and also we are going to see the black hole. Okay, this is the biggest study that humankind has been doing from the past few years. Okay, so we'll be doing that in the next lecture. Okay, and today's homework you have to do explain some of the phases of moon. In question number 2, you have to explain, you have to write short note on moon. Okay, and in question number 3, what is constellation? Give some of the names for it. Okay, so that's the today's homework. Okay, I hope you can all see the screen clearly. Explain the phases of moon, in which you have to draw the 8 phases of the moon, and then you need to write each and every name onto that. Okay, that this is the quarter moon, this is the full moon, this is gibbous, that is crescent. Okay, then it will, you have to write that it is the new moon, full moon. Okay, these types of all the phases you have to write. There the short note on the moon, in which you have to just explain the some of the top points regarding the moon. Okay, don't need to don't need to draw the moons. Okay, and then what is the constellation? That the group of stars making some kind of object visible to our eyes, that will be called as the constellation. And there are lots of constellation we can see in our space. Okay, then you have to write this. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for this lecture. If you had any kind of doubt, you can ask me on the personally on my WhatsApp number. Okay, and till then, bye bye everyone, and take care of yourself.